Hello, it is me, Lactose, the person, yeah, me, that kid. Anyways, today I'm going to be doing a drawing tutorial, as requested as my GT teacher. I'm not sure if she wants her name to be shared on YouTube. I'll just call her Miss E. So, thank you, Miss E, for the idea. Anyways, I probably should have asked her beforehand whether or not she wanted her name to be featured on the video. Anyways, her real name. Anyways, to the topic of the video, drawing tutorial. That's me slow clapping, but not very slowly. I don't know. I'm weird today. Anyways, I'm going to be doing two separate tutorials. The first one will be a tutorial for a chibi drawing. If you don't know what chibi is, it's just like more cartoonish and fun and bubbly. And I'll do a realistic tutorial, which is not, it's not really realism, it's cartoon realism is what I'll be doing, whatever I feel like, to be honest. Anyways, first, I'm doing a cat head, or a cat headshot, which is just the head and a bit of the chest and neck. So that's what our tutorial is today. Woo! First tutorial. Yay! Woo! Anyways. Let's start with chibi. Sorry, I had to cough there for a second. I'm a little bit sick. Anyways, first, you'll need either a drawing program online, like I'm using here, or you can pause the video real quick and get yourself paper and pencil. And that's what I recommend, because you can't really see what I'm doing. I don't know, just something that you can draw on. So yeah, get that stuff and we'll start. Okay, so you should have the stuff ready unless you're just watching this to be watching it. Anyways, starting off the tutorial with the chibi one. First, we're going to draw a circle. Pretty easy. I'm going to make the circle perfect by using one of my little drawing program cheats. Anyways, you're gonna start off with a circle like this. It's a circle. It's not much to it. After that, we're going to find which way you want the cat to be facing. I want mine to be facing sort of at an angle, like facing this way. Like this will be the center of the head, but you can still see both eyes. You'll see. Anyways, find out where you want your cat to be facing, which way you want it to be facing, and then you'll draw a line. Just watch. For example, my cat facing this way, and I'll draw a line this way. Like this. See? That's what I mean. Of course, you can draw one like... You can draw one like... You can draw one like this if you want. Sorry, draw one like this if you want your cat to be facing this way. You could draw one like this if you want your cat to be facing this way, etc., etc. So yeah, hopefully I explained that good enough for you. Anyways, if you don't understand it, then just follow along with me. Anyways, then you're going to find around the middle of the circle, and so I'd say about right here. Well, no, not exactly the middle, just find a good spot where you want the nose to be, or the muzzle, whatever you want to call it. It doesn't really have to be at the middle, whatever you want, really. Then you're going to draw a circle there. That represents our nose or muzzle. Then, right above that, you're going to draw a line down the middle. Right above this line, our eyes will go. So, yeah, I mean, if you want to, you could draw two circles here to resemble the eyes, because you can, draw the skin over it, and you can have a little reference. I'm not going to do that, but, yeah, this is your basic shape and what you need to draw the cat. Also, if you want, it could help you. Go ahead and map out what the ears are going to look like. I'll do that here. You don't have to, but sometimes it can help, and it's what I like to do. So yeah, once you've got this, we're going to move on to the line, or the other sketching phase. So I'm going to make this a bit lighter. You can't do that on pencil and paper, but you can do it on this drawing program. So yeah, if you're on pencil and paper, once you're done doing these steps, then you can erase this, but not quite yet. Anyways, I'm going to start off with the nose. So for nose, you could do it like this. You could do it like this, but I like to do it like this, and we're going to put this at the top of the circle that we drew. You know, the smaller one inside of that circle. So right here. And it's going to start looking like this. I know it looks a little funny right now, but it'll look better later. Anyways, you can draw your nose however you want, but this is a cat, so so this is a cat tutorial, so please no doing like this or something. I don't know, I can't draw human noses, but you get my point. This is a cat, don't push it. Anyways, so let me draw my nose like that. There's your nose. And I don't like that nose. Help. Just get a nose down. Nose. That's all I care about right now is nose. Anyways, after that, we're going to right under the nose. I'm going to skip just a little bit under the nose and draw a little line like that. See? You can make it longer or shorter, I don't care. Just make a little line. Anyways, coming this way out from the line, you're going to do that, a little diagonal line. Starting to take the shape of a muzzle. And then you're going to come up from that line and kind of wrap around this circle. And at the end of it, you're going to draw this little oval shape that kind of comes out of the shape. So that's 1/2 of our muzzle. Next, we're going to do the diagonal line on the other side, but we're not going to do this. We are going to come up like this and do that. Kind of wrap around the muzzle, kind of wrap around the circle, but don't do that. And then right off the side, we're going to go a bit down, try to match these up and do that. So create another one so it looks like the muzzle's kind of hiding where that happened. I don't know how to explain this, but it's like kind of like this, but you can't see the full swoop. You see sort of the muzzle coming out, and then you see the little oval. Hope that makes sense. Anyways, on this one, I'm going to do the cat with its mouth closed. Or maybe you could do the cat with its mouth closed like this, or you could do the cat with its mouth open by going down a little and then swooping over like this, drawing some teeth like that, and then coming up. So make a quick decision on whether or not you want your cat's mouth to be open or closed. I'm going to keep mine closed as it's just a bit easier for me. So yeah, I'll draw my little chin right there. And then, not too many people know this, but cats' muzzles are right under, see it where this creates a little upside down V? There's a little black spot right in its mouth, or where the mouth would be. So it would look kind of like that, and it just kind of looks cool. Anyways, since this is a cartoonish cat, we need to, instead of drawing like the whisker things, like it would be on a realistic cat, we're just going to draw 3 bubbly little circles. That will show where the whiskers will be. We're not going to actually draw whiskers on this cat. So yeah. And if you want, you can draw little things sticking out on your muzzle if you want. It's not necessary, but it's just a little thing to add. I'm going to, because they're cute. Anyways, next up, the eyes. To do the eyes are a little bit tricky. They're not like human eyes. They're like little cat eyes. You'll see. Anyways, first we're going to start off by doing this right on the line. You see where we do that line? We're going to draw the eyes right on top of that. We're going to start with this little, almost semicircle, this little bulge thing. Then we're going to come up I want my cat to be happy, so I won't place an eyebrow down there where it would be I don't know how to explain this. You're just going to draw the eye. From here, you're going to come up with a diagonal line like that. Then you're going to create this little arch that comes over and goes to around here. I don't know how to explain that. Just jot down what you see here. And then from this little point, we're going to do an upside down arch and come down towards the bulge. Right here. See, cats have these little things called tear ducts. Humans have them too. It's where your tears come from. I'm going to make this a bit smaller with my editing magic. Computers. Let's make them just a bit smaller with my editing magic. There we go. Alright. We're back on track. Anyways, cats can't cry, but they still have tear ducts. And it's kind of where there is no fur, but with all the shadows, it kind of looks black. It is black. So you're going to create this little arch that makes this little section right here, and we're going to color this section black. Or if you're using a color pencil, just color it in that color. I don't recommend you using a color pencil, but anyways, there's a tear duct at the end of this eye, at the point of this eye too. It does a little bit like that, so it creates a little triangle. Illuminati confirmed. Please don't demonetize me, YouTube. YouTube have been age restricting my videos for some reason. They're starting to think that Illuminati is a cuss word. I'm sorry. Anyways, if you want, you can add just sometimes shadows on cat's eyes and make it look like the top is black, so you can do that and create a little oval inside of the eye. And next we're going to draw the pupil. I'm going to make my cat looking this way, so I'm going to draw the pupil near the right side of the eye. The pupil isn't like a circle. Some people draw it that way, but I don't. I draw mine like this. The cat's happy. Basically, if you want your cat to be in a darker room, the pupils will be thinner. So let's say this cat is in a really dark room, then the pupils would almost look like this. But if my cat was in a light room, like a really light room with a bunch of light, you can almost barely see the eyes, the colored part of the eyes. But my cat is kind of like medium. There's not too much light, but it's not too dark either. So I'm going to draw my pupil medium-sized. I'm going to color that in black, because pupils are black. And if you don't know about lighting, this part could look a little silly, but it's kind of needed. You're going to draw. I'm just going to erase a bit right here, and I'm going to draw an oval right here. I'm going to fill this gap in. This oval just shows that there's a little bit of light shining on the pupil. See? Just like that. And then we're going to draw the iris. The iris is the colored part of your eye. Now, just for effect, I like to make half of my iris a bit darker than the other half to show just a bit of shading. So yeah, one eye, and now we gotta draw the other one. On this step, you're going to make the eye just a bit distorted. It's not going to look the same as the other one, but it's going to resemble it a lot. So we're going to follow the same basic steps as the other eye, but just make it a bit slimmer. Oh gosh. Never mind. We're going to do just a bit of resizing here. Just draw the eye kind of like the other one, but a little thinner and a little more spaced out. So kind of a bit like that. So yeah, a bit like this. Going to repeat the same steps like I did over here. Draw this little tear duct, and draw this little tear duct. Alright, this is what you have so far. Pretty cool, huh? Next, we're going to go to this part of the eye. Again, I'm going to add this little shaded part because I really like to. You don't have to, but it really does add some depth and effect to your eye. It just looks nice. Anyways, once you did that, if you want to, then you're going to draw another pupil. Basically, a pretty repetitive process at this point. Going to do the little shine oval. Don't know what to call that. Light. Just do the little light. That looks about right. And then just fill it in, you know? Fill it in black. There we go. Woo! Then we're going to do the iris again. Half of it shaded. And we good. Those are our eyes. Of course, we're not finished yet, though. We're going to go up and we're going to do eyebrows. Eyebrows for me are just little circles because cats don't have eyebrows like humans. Some people draw it that way, but to me it just looks creepy. So cat's eyebrows are circles. You know, in this drawing at least. Now we're getting pretty close. This is what we got so far. And now we're going to do a bit of fluff. So coming from around this point right here, we're going to do just a bit of fluff. It comes out this way. You do a bit of hair, you just do a bit of fluff here and make it connect up to where the ear will be. Now real quick, I'm going to do the ear. We're going to start up like this, come up, and if you want to, you can have a cat have your scar in your ear. I'm going to make this one have a scar in its ear. Basically, just draw a little nick if you want that to be a scar. That doesn't have to, but why not? And you're going to make this come down here, and that's basically it. Other than just a bit of fluff, which you make this little U shape. But right before you end the U, we're going to do a bit of fluff that comes back up and completes the U. So like this. And in my world, cats have hair. So we're going to draw a little tuft of hair. It just looks nice. Draw a little tuft of hair. Right there. See? And then back to this cheek. We're going to... This isn't the completed cheek. We're going to draw 3 little tufts of hair coming out of it to make the cat look extra fluffy. Because fluffy. Then we'll do the other ear. Follow the same process. Do the little U, but make it the other way, the opposite way than the other one. And then we'll do the fluff on the other side, which just make it come out of that same little point right here. I'm gonna come up with little jagged thingies. I don't know. Oh, I was invaded by my parents. Oh no. Anyways, then do those 3 little fluffs coming out of the cheek. And there's your cat head, but we're not done yet. Like I said before, the finished product will have a bit of the neck and chest. That's what we're going to make happen. So at this point, you can erase the little outline you did in the background, and if you want, you can add some extra fluff, but I'm not going to. And now we're gonna do the chest and neck. Alright, so from about right here by the chin, we're going to come down, do a little arch, and then do one of those little fluff things, fluff points. Then we're gonna come down like this, do a bit more fluff points, and end this off with really fancy V. And then right here with little cheek floofers, we're going to come down like that, then come down like this again, and come down like this one more time, make that connect to that. And biddly bing, biddly boom, you have your cat head. So yeah, you can edit it now if you want. You can add some like tabby stripes if you wanted. You can add a different fur color right here, whatever you want to do. I'm just going to keep it like this. Anyways, now it's time for the realistic tutorial. Or cartoon realism, whatever. Woo! Okay. Now I'm going to do a different tutorial. What you heard about the cartoon realism? We're not actually going to be doing that. Psych. I'm sorry. I tried that, but it failed. You're not going to see my failure because I will edit it out, or I would have edited it out by the time you're seeing this video. So, yeah. What we're going to do now is a bit different. We're going to be doing a bust. Or actually, maybe a full body. No, I have a better idea. I'm going to oh crap, my microphone fell, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, headphone users. We're going to show lighting on this cat. I'm going to go through the entire process of coloring with you. So, I'm going to teach you how to finalize your art and make it look pretty. Anyways, so you're going to color your cat. Most of you will probably be using paper and a pencil, but I am not. So go ahead and color in your cat head, and chest, neck, but just color it in. And don't add any effect, just color it like you would normally. I'm going to come back, and whenever I come back, this thing will be completely colored. Alright, I'm back, and I have a fully colored picture now. Anyways, sorry, that was my chair. Anyways, once you have this fully colored picture, or, if you haven't colored yours yet, then you could pause the video and color it real quick. Anyways, this is what I have, and you're going to do this magical thing called shading. It's time-consuming, but it really pays off. Anyways, if you are using paper and pencil, I would like you to get the color that you used and try to find one that's just a bit darker than that one. You can pause the video and find that real quick. Just only a bit darker. Alright, you have that. Or you should. Now we're going to draw a background on our character. This is vital if you want to know where the light will be and where it will not be. So anyways, I'm going to start off with the background. In my background, I'll just have there be a nice sunny day. Not much going on. Just a nice sunny day. Maybe it should be like a darker day, Because the sky isn't always fluorescent blue. You don't have to do what I'm doing, by the way. You can do whatever you want, but I'm just doing a nice sunny day. Anyways, we're going to do a nice little sun up here. Just do a nice little sun because suns are cool. And yeah, just jot everything you want down. I'm going to add just a bit of effect to the sun, because I want it to look like more of a real sun. There's our sun. My sun. Whatever. You can do whatever you want. It doesn't have to be this, but this is what I'm going to do, and I'm going to reference off of what I have here. Anyways, keep in mind that you have, in my tutorial, I'll need you to draw something that casts light. Meaning that something that can cast light, I don't know. I need you to draw something that casts light, like, for example, a sun, or maybe just a light bulb, I don't know. Whatever you want, but it has to be able to cast light for this tutorial. Next, you just finish up your background. Finish up your background with the last of the stuff you'll need. Like, I'll draw a few clouds here and there in mine. Just whatever you want your background to be, as long as it has a light source. Because in my tutorial, I'll be showing you how to do lighting as well as shading. So, yeah. Also, once you're done with the background, you're going to take, the main color that you colored your cat, find a color that's just a bit lighter than that. Pause the video and go ahead and do that. Alright, next, we're going to start the shading process. Anyways, keep in mind where your light source is, because that will be important. Anyways, you're going to go on, you're going to take that darker color, and, okay, I'll start with lighting. So, wherever the light, the light is right here, on your cat, you're going to put more light on that side of the cat, or more of that lighter shade on that side of the cat. Here, let me give you an example. Okay, so let's say that the sun is casting off some light. That's great. That's wonderful. That's amazing. So this is casting off some light, right? Well, I'm going to do a little cheat and give myself a gradient and lower the opacity on that gradient. I'm going to go ahead and do a quick little gradient. I guess this part of the tutorial is more if you're using a digital art program. So if you're using paper and pencil, I wouldn't recommend this too much. But if you're using a digital art program, this will work for you. Okay. So of course you could still do this with paper and pencil, but it'll just be harder, There we are. We're going to lower the opacity on this. So multiply maybe. There we go, you see? It creates kind of an effect, right? Actually, no, don't. Screen. I think that looks nice. The screening. Cool. Alright. Now, once you have that done, you're going to go ahead and do your shading. So if you're working with paper and pencil, take your darker color. But if you're not, then just shade as you regularly would. I don't know, just shade. Anyways, on here, you're going to find the things that overlap another thing. For example, right here, this chin, my chin is overlapping my neck. Same with this little cheek fluff right here. It's overlapping my chin, so I'm going to come down and kind of outline it in black, like this. And we're going to fill that outline in. You're going to do this with everything that is overlapping each other, and just kind of do it around things, like for example around this little whisker thing. And though it might look bad right now, if you're doing digital, we're going to just, okay, if you're doing paper and pencil, then just keep on doing this regularly. But if you're on digital art program, then use the color black and just lower the opacity, like a lot. Anyways, yeah, there's not much to say, really. Just keep on doing this. I'm going to pause the video, finish shading, and come back and show you what it should look like. Hello guys, I am back, and I have fully shaded the drawing. Now, at this time, you can pause again and, do your shading, but here's an example of what it should look like. And like I said, this part of the tutorial is more for people with digital art, but it can be done with pencil and paper traditional art. So yeah, at this point you could, if you want, add your signature, or if you're using a digital art program, add your watermark, and be done. So yeah, this is the tutorial on 1, how to draw a cat head, and 2, how to shade and light it. And yes, I said I was going to do a realistic tutorial. That failed. I'm sorry. Anyways, thank you for watching the video, and goodbye. See you soon, hopefully. Bye.